Take a deep breath, because for the next 6 minutes, this is your time. No distractions, no noise, no guilt about yesterday, just you, your mind, and the version of yourself you're becoming. By the way, if this message is helping you grow and shift your mindset, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I share powerful reminders and guidance every week, and I don't want you to miss anything that could push you forward on your journey. Let's begin. Listen closely. Discipline is not about feeling ready. Most days you won't feel excited. You won't wake up with fire in your chest. You won't magically be in the perfect mindset. And that's exactly why discipline matters, because the world doesn't wait for you to feel like it. Progress never asks for permission. Think about all the moments you held yourself back because the feeling wasn't there. You had goals, you had dreams, you had plans, but feelings come and go like weather. Discipline is the decision you make, regardless of the weather. Right now you're building something. You might not see it yet, you might just see tiny efforts, small steps, little changes that don't look like much. But inside those small steps is the blueprint of the person you're working to become. And here's the truth. Nobody becomes their strongest self by accident. Nobody wakes up disciplined. Nobody wakes up confident. Nobody wakes up successful. They choose it. In quiet moments like this, moments where it's easier to relax, easier to put it off, easier to say I'll start tomorrow. But you're here, listening, because a part of you knows something important. Your future deserves more than your excuses. Let that sit for a second. Your future you in 6 months, you in 1 year, you in 5 years, that version of you is shaped by what you do today. Not by your potential, not by your dreams, not by what you promise yourself, but by your discipline. Every action you take is a vote for the future you want. And discipline? It's the highest form of self-respect. It's you saying, I believe in what I can become. I believe my life is worth the effort. Because you are worth the effort. Right now, imagine the strongest version of yourself. Not perfect, just strong, focused, clear, stable. The one who finishes things, the one who follows through, the one who looks in the mirror and knows they're building something real. That version of you already exists in potential. Discipline is what brings them into reality. It won't always be easy. Some days you'll wake up tired. Some days your mind will be loud and negative. Some days your motivation will be zero. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. The difference between the disciplined and the average isn't talent or luck, it's commitment. The disciplined person wakes up, feels the same resistance everyone else feels, and says, I'll do it anyway. Even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, even if it's messy. Consistency beats motivation every time. You don't need to transform everything at once. You don't need to be unstoppable today. You don't need to take giant steps. All you need is one solid action. One thing you complete. One task you don't run from. One promise you keep to yourself. Because here's the secret. One disciplined moment leads to another. Momentum grows quietly. At first you barely notice it. Then you look back one day and realize you've changed. And let's talk about those moments where you mess up, because they will happen. You'll have days where you break routine, days where you slip, days where you lose focus. That doesn't define you. What defines you is what you do next. Do you quit because you tripped? Or do you stand up, dust yourself off, and continue? Never let one bad day convince you that all your progress is gone. You're stronger than that. You've overcome more than you give yourself credit for. You've handled pain, disappointment, stress, frustration, and you're still here. That means something. That means you are capable of more than you think. Right now, in this moment, feel your determination, feel your strength, feel your desire for a better life, one where you don't just wish, but act, where you don't just dream, but build. You don't need anyone's permission to improve. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need the right moment. All you need is the courage to start and the discipline to continue. Picture yourself tomorrow, waking up and taking action. Picture yourself next week, seeing progress. Picture yourself next month, stronger, more organized, more focused. Picture yourself next year completely transformed because you made discipline your foundation. This is the path. This is how change actually happens. Slow, steady, daily, one action at a time. And here's something important. You won't always see the results immediately. Discipline often feels thankless at first. Nobody claps for the early mornings. Nobody celebrates the quiet nights where you choose work over distractions. Nobody notices the internal battles you win. But these are the victories that separate you from who you used to be. You're not doing this for approval. You're doing this for your future, for your peace of mind, for your confidence, for your health, for your dreams. Let's finish strong. Right now, decide on one thing, just one that you're going to complete today. Not tomorrow, today. It doesn't need to be big. Just something that reinforces, I am disciplined, I follow through. Because once you do that one thing, you create momentum. And momentum turns into confidence. And confidence turns into identity. And identity turns into transformation. You're not chasing discipline anymore. You're becoming disciplined. By the way, if this message is helping you grow and shift your mindset, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I share powerful reminders and guidance every week, and I don't want you to miss anything that could push you forward on your journey. You have everything inside you to succeed. You have the ability. You have the strength. And after today, you will have the discipline. Now go. Start. Do the work. Not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because you're building a life you can be proud of. And that life starts right now.